Welcome back to the channel that turns your pocket change into cold hard cash. If you've ever found a penny lying around and thought, it's just 1 cent, right? Think again. Because today, we're talking about a little copper coin that could make you thousands of dollars richer, and it might just be sitting in your drawer or loose in your change jar right now. That's right, we're talking about the 1982 D Lincoln penny from a proof set. This one coin has collectors and treasure hunters scrambling to find it, and for a really good reason. Some of these 1982 pennies aren't just rare, they're absolutely gold mines in disguise. Before you toss out your spare change or cash in your coin jar, you need to know what to look for, because this one detail could be the difference between a regular penny and a life-changing payday. Let's get into it. In 1982, the US Mint made a major change to the Lincoln penny. That year, they transitioned from using 95% copper to a cheaper zinc composition with a thin copper coating. But they didn't just change the metal, they made 7 different varieties of the 1982 penny. That's right, 7, we're talking about large date copper, large date zinc, small date copper, small date zinc, and that includes Denver Mint versions and Philadelphia Mint versions, plus proof coins from the San Francisco Mint. But the real jackpot in this mix? It's the 1982 D Lincoln penny, specifically, one from a proof set, or with an unusual composition error. These are so rare that even expert collectors are constantly on the hunt for them. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Most of the 1982 D pennies were made from zinc. But a few extremely rare versions were accidentally struck using the older copper planchets. That mix-up created a coin that was never meant to exist, and when that happens in the world of coin collecting, the value skyrockets. But there's more. Some 1982 D pennies from proof sets have surfaced in absolutely pristine, flawless condition. And when we say flawless, we mean graded mint state 67 and above, with razor-sharp details and that mirror-like proof shine that makes collectors drool. So, what happens when you combine rarity, mint error, and perfect condition in a single penny? You get a coin that turns heads and opens wallets. Now I know what you're thinking. Come on, it's just a penny. But trust me, when you hear the price these are selling for, you'll be checking every 1982 penny you can find. These rare 1982 D Lincoln pennies, especially those found in proof sets or with rare metal compositions, have been sold in auctions and collector markets for anywhere between $2,200 all the way up to $31,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, worth $31,000. So the next time you find a 1982 D penny, don't ignore it. Flip it over, examine the date, check for the small details, like whether it's a small date or large date, what it weighs, and what condition it's in. Even better, grab a scale, because a copper penny will weigh 3.1 grams, while the zinc ones are only 2.5 grams. That little weight difference could be your golden ticket. If you're not sure what to look for, don't worry, we've got more videos breaking down the differences between small date and large date, copper versus zinc, and how to spot mint errors like a pro. And if you've ever thought coin collecting was boring, this penny just proved you wrong. So go check your coins, dig through those rolls, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be holding a penny that's worth thousands. Today, we're exposing the shocking truth about one of the most underrated and insanely valuable pennies in the US coin world, the 1994 D Lincoln penny from a proof set. Yes, you heard that right. This one little copper coin has the power to transform your change into a massive cash payout. If you know what to look for. Most people think the Lincoln penny is just pocket change. But coin collectors know better. Some of these seemingly ordinary coins are loaded with rare minting features, hidden errors, and limited edition details that make them worth a fortune. Now, here's where it gets really juicy. In 1994, the Denver Mint struck millions of pennies, but very few of those ended up in perfect proof set condition. And even fewer were produced with the kind of rare mint errors and ultra-high grades that collectors go crazy over. You see, most people don't realize that there are multiple types of 1994 D Lincoln pennies, some struck for circulation, others struck as proofs or specially issued collector coins. And when a 1994 D penny comes from a proof set, and combines that with a perfect strike, flawless mirror finish, and deep cameo contrast, its value can skyrocket to unbelievable levels. Even better? Some of these coins come with rare errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchets, that make them even more valuable. So, how can you tell if your 1994 D penny is a jackpot? Here's what you want to look for: that shiny, mirror-like surface that only proof coins have. A strong D mint mark below the date. Razor-sharp details on Lincoln's hair, jacket, and face. Deep, frosty cameo contrast between the design and the background. And most importantly, no signs of damage, wear, or spotting. If your coin checks all those boxes and came from a legitimate US Mint proof set, you might be sitting on a serious goldmine. Collectors are always chasing high-grade proof Lincoln pennies, and when a 1994 D penny is professionally graded in PR 68, PR 69, or, the Holy Grail, PR 70 condition, the value jumps exponentially. Why? Because flawless proof coins are incredibly rare, and the demand is sky-high. And if your proof penny includes a rare mint error, like a double die obverse or reverse, or an unintentional variation during the striking process, its value could go through the roof. So here's the moment you've been waiting for. The big reveal. If you have a 1994 D Lincoln penny from a US Mint proof set, and it's in top-tier condition, or has a rare error that sets it apart from the rest, it could be worth anywhere from $2,300 all the way up to $35,000. That's not a joke. That's real money paid by real collectors for a real penny. Imagine turning a single coin from your collection into a down payment on a car, a vacation, or even paying off debt. It happens more often than you think, but only to those who know what to look for. So the next time you see a 1994 D penny, or any penny from a proof set, don't ignore it. Examine it closely. Weigh it. Check the surfaces. Get it graded. Because you never know when you might be holding a $35,000 treasure in the palm of your hand. We're diving deep into this modern-day treasure that's flipping the coin collecting world upside down. Why? Because what looks like an ordinary penny could actually be a rare, high-grade collector's gem, and collectors are paying crazy amounts to get their hands on one. Now, you might be thinking, it's a 2004 penny. That's not even old. And you're right, it's not. But here's the thing: age doesn't always equal value. Condition, rarity, minting quality, and hidden errors are what make coins explode in value, and the 2004 D proof penny checks all those boxes. Let's break it down. In 2004, the Denver Mint struck millions of Lincoln pennies for circulation. But a small, select group of these coins were created for official US Mint proof sets. These proof coins are struck multiple times using specially polished dies and high-quality planchets. The result? Coins with mirror-like backgrounds, ultra-sharp detail, and an appearance so crisp they practically glow. And if you've ever seen one in perfect condition, you know it's something special. Now here's where it gets exciting: not all proof pennies are created equal. Some 2004 D proof pennies feature rare doubling errors, design anomalies, or slight imperfections during the strike. These happy mistakes from the mint are incredibly rare, and incredibly valuable, but it doesn't stop there. When a 2004 D penny from a proof set is professionally graded at the top levels, like PR 69 or even the almost mythical PR 70, its value skyrockets. Why? Because perfect coins are rare. And collectors, investors, and even auction houses are fighting over them. So if you own a 2004 D penny from a proof set, here's what to do: check for that brilliant mirror finish, no dull spots, scratches, or wear. Look at the D mint mark, it should be bold and sharp. Inspect Lincoln's features, the detail in his hair, jacket, and the lettering should be flawless. Look for unusual marks or doubling, especially on "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date. And if it looks perfect, get it graded immediately. Now, let's talk about the money, the real reason you're here. How much could this tiny, shiny, copper coin be worth, if you're lucky enough to have a 2004 D Lincoln penny from a proof set, in pristine, high-grade condition, or better yet, one with a rare error? Its value could range anywhere from $1,900 all the way up to $49,000. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth up to $49,000. Just imagine finding that kind of money in a coin you've ignored for years. That's not just pocket change, that's life-changing. That's bills paid, dreams funded, and a treasure found in the unlikeliest place. So here's your mission: check every proof set you own. Look through those mint boxes, old collections, and anywhere you've stored coins. Because the 2004 D Lincoln penny that looks ordinary might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Well, buckle up, because today we're uncovering the jaw-dropping truth behind one of the most underrated and overlooked modern coins in America, the 2005 D Lincoln penny from a proof set. And trust me, once you see how much this little copper coin is going for, you're going to be tearing your house apart looking for it. Most people think that older coins are the ones that bring in the big bucks. But in the world of coin collecting, that's not always true. Sometimes, modern coins, yes, even pennies from the 2000s, can turn out to be absolute goldmines. And the 2005 D-proof penny is a perfect example of that. So what makes this coin so special? In 2005, the U.S. Mint continued its production of proof sets, high-quality, mirror-like coins specially made for collectors. These are not your average pennies found in circulation. Proof coins are struck multiple times using polished dies on carefully prepared planchets. The result is a stunning coin with deep details, reflective surfaces, and unmatched clarity. Now, while most of these 2005 D-proof pennies are simply beautiful collectibles, there's a small number of them that are in a league of their own. We're talking about coins with perfect, flawless surfaces, deep cameo contrast between the raised design and mirrored field, strong, bold, D, mint mark, and in rare cases, minting errors or die varieties that can make their value explode. And here's where the real money comes in. When a 2005 D Lincoln penny proof coin is graded at PR 69 or PR 70, which is nearly perfect to absolutely perfect condition, its value shoots through the roof. Especially if that coin also has an error, like a double die, off-center strike, or a planchet anomaly. These coins are the ones collectors fight over. The ones that show up at high-end auctions. The ones that go from a penny to a payday. You might be asking, how do I know if I have one? Here's what to look for. The coin should come from a U.S. Mint proof set, not a circulation roll. It must have that signature mirror-like background with frosted design details. The strike should be perfect, no smudges, scratches, or where the mint mark, D, should be sharp and clear. Look carefully for doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. Any sign of an error could increase its value dramatically. And now, here's the part you've been waiting for. If you're lucky enough to own a 2005 D Lincoln penny from a proof set, in near-perfect condition, or even better, one with a rare mint error, that single penny could be worth anywhere from $1,700 all the way up to $55,000. Let that sink in for a second. One little penny, worth up to $55,000. That's not pocket change, that's a new car. That's a college fund. That's a down payment on a house, all from a coin that most people would overlook without a second thought. So don't ignore those proof sets. Don't leave them gathering dust. Go through them carefully, especially those from 2005. You never know when one small copper coin could flip your finances upside down. And if you want more videos on rare, valuable coins hiding in plain sight, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another opportunity to turn coins into cash. Thanks for watching, and remember, every penny counts, especially the right one.